Olá pessoal, tá tudo bem por aí? Aqui é o Teacher Angelo. Queria, primeiramente, oficialmente apresentar para vocês o nosso podcast cá, YahwehCast. Nós estamos já a apresentar isto de uma forma oficial e nós estamos já a transmitir este podcast a partir da cidade da Beira, nas instalações da Yahweh English School, e nós estamos aqui para poder apresentar para vocês de uma forma oficial, malta, de uma forma oficial. Então, nós estamos na YouTube, agora estamos na YouTube, mais tarde estaremos no Spotify e outras plataformas, e nós queremos pedir para vocês poderem se subscrever, porque vocês vão estar a ajudar a fazer com que o algoritmo, é assim que se diz, né? O algoritmo espalhe este vídeo para o maior número de pessoas, e desta forma muita gente vai ser impactada com aquilo que vai se conversar aqui. Pronto, nós somos uma escola de língua inglesa, mas porque nós queremos atingir o maior número de pessoas, nós estaremos a usar as duas línguas. Estaremos a usar português, mas também estaremos a usar inglês, que é para aquele que não consegue entender a língua inglesa também seja impactado de alguma forma. Mas para já, nós estaremos a apresentar alguns desafios para algumas pessoas. Hoje trouxemos uma teacher que é excelente, aqui eu vou apresentar para vocês, mas quero explicar primeiro a visão de como é que vai funcionar esse podcast. E desta forma eu vou introduzir a teacher que estará aqui conosco, uma teacher que tem um inglês, não sei como descrever isso aí, tá bom? Mas tem um inglês excelente, um inglês muito bom. Vocês vão testemunhar isso daqui a nada, tá bom? Então vou contar até 3 e nós vamos diretamente para a língua inglesa. Vamos conversar, vamos tentar, como é que se diz isso em português? Vamos tentar baixar um bocadinho o nível de velocidade da nossa língua. Porque Teacher Blessing é inglês americano, que é muito rápido, então ela vai ter que, she will have to slow down, right? Tudo bem encontrar vocabulário em inglês, desculpa aí. Mas esse aqui é o ponto. Então, 1, 2, 3, just English, okay? So, as I was saying before, I have a guest. Her name is Blessing. She's not just a guest. Of course, she is a teacher here, one of our teachers in Yahweh English School, right? So please, Teacher Blessing, this is your time. You can just introduce yourself before I give you some questions that I prepared for you here. Huh?
Thank you so much, Teacher Angelo. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm really blessed to be here in this podcast. And thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Okay, very nice. Let me start from this question. Teacher Blessing, since we are talking about English, okay? I would like to know, from your perspective, what is the importance of speaking English in a country like Mozambique?
Personally, from the researches I've seen and from the things happening around, there are a lot of projects and a lot of new organizations that were introduced from abroad, like America, UK, all those places, and they're all coming to this country implementing certain projects, and they really desire to have employees who speak the English language, so they can be able to facilitate the job, the work. So the English language can help us in so many areas. Job, and also to communicate with people who come from abroad.
That's it. That's amazing. So tell me one more thing. As you can see, Teacher Blessing speaks English quite well, right? So we want to know, where is this English coming from? When did you start speaking English exactly?
Personally, I can't really recall, but I can say that it was a language that was introduced to me while I was still a baby.
Okay. Still a baby?
Yeah.
Really?
While I was still a baby.
Okay.
My dad personally, he tried to encourage my mom to speak English with us so that the language can stay within us. When it reaches the moment that we go to school, it's going to be easy for us to recall the language, and it's going to be natural. So I can't really recall when I started speaking, but while I was growing, I was hearing the language and I started speaking it fluently.
Whoa, that's amazing. So since when you were a baby, right?
Yes.
That's really amazing. But tell us, what is the challenge, for example, of speaking English in a country like Mozambique? You know that the official language here is Portuguese, right? So what is the challenge of being fluent in English in a country like Mozambique?
the mixture of languages.
Okay.
Yeah. Personally, we deal with people who speak the official language, the Portuguese language, and my mom also personally speaks Portuguese. My family speaks Portuguese.
Just Portuguese and English?
It's Portuguese and English and some local language.
Local
but
language.
Being the official language, we mostly communicate with the Portuguese language. So it's a bit difficult when you are speaking Portuguese and you still have a language within you, and you don't have people to constantly communicate with, and it's very difficult. Sometimes you end up being slowed down, and you might not be fluent if you don't practice for a very long time.
Yeah.
So that's one of the struggles and the difficulties we have around here, because we have people around that speak Portuguese.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's just help those people who they know nothing about English. Okay. Let's suppose that Blessing had an accident. Okay, and then it affected your brain, and you forgot everything about English, and then you want to start speaking English from zero. What would be the first thing that you would start doing to learn English, to become fluent in English? What would be the first thing?
Well, that's a very interesting question. I can say that for everyone that loses their memory or they've lost their memory, they had a particular therapy of trying to recall what they did before, the people they met before. So they introduced them to a particular environment where they were, either family, a particular house, or things like that, so they can recall. Because the thing is already within them. You just need to restart the brain.
Of course.
Yeah, restart the brain. So if I lost my memory...
Yeah, in this case it would be easier to recall.
If I lost my memory, I would go to the people that actually speak the language and introduce the language to me.
Okay, so
For
being
example,
inside of that environment.
Being inside that environment, while I'm listening, I will recall. Even if it's gradual, from a word to a word, from a sentence to a phrase, I'm going to be able to recall the language. And as time passes, I'm going to speak. It's going to take long, but we'll start speaking.
Okay, we talked about someone losing the memory, right?
Yeah.
Let's suppose, for example, that Blessing knows nothing about English, and then you want to start speaking English again. I think the case is different now.
Yeah,
right?
the case is different, and I want to start speaking English.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's a strength within us, a particular strength within us when we want to achieve something.
Yeah.
And what I believe is that if we urge and we have passion for a particular thing, we go after it with everything.
Sure.
So if I don't know the language and I want to speak, what I would do is go to a place where I will find the language, or I can be able to know or to speak the language. For example, a school or a friend I know that speaks English.
No, if you talk about school, you have to mention Yahweh language.
Yahweh language school, please.
They have to come here.
Yahweh language.
Definitely.
This is the best place you can learn English.
Yeah.
I can testify that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Of course.
So going to a school, Yahweh language school is one of the schools you can actually come and learn.
Yeah.
Going to a school and finding people who actually speak the language.
Yeah.
Because there's something I've asked my mom and I've seen. My mom was someone who did not know, just knew the language, but she wanted to speak it. But she had people around her that speak English, American people. And what she did was, anytime she heard a word or she wanted to speak a particular sentence, she would introduce that to the person, and the person would translate it to her, and that's how she would recall and practice how to speak.
Nice methodology. Yeah. Nice methodology.
And learning words gradually, learning words, new vocabularies every day, and how to use them in a particular sentence. So meeting this kind of people is actually very important if we are trying to learn. We want to learn the language.
Okay, that's amazing. So let's think about, for example, the influence of schools. Right? The influence of schools in terms of boosting the English or a language, like in someone. Do you think that school is that important? So, for example, to promote fluency in people?
I believe the school is very, very, very important, but it depends on how you're going to receive the teaching.
Yeah.
At school, sometimes the teacher doesn't have a full focus on allowing you to learn and be fluent in it.
Yeah.
He just deliver. He's not worried in the impact the students are having with the language. So I personally believe that school is not only enough.
It's not only enough.
It's not only enough.
Okay.
Try to do your own researches, because a human being is limited.
Yeah.
Do your own researches and don't only be dependent on school. Do your researches, practice, go and type on Google, YouTube, how can I speak English fluently? How can I learn the language? Yeah. I think that's...
That's really amazing. Let's just imagine if you had the opportunity to go back in the past and change something in your life. What would that be and why?
Okay. I think the things I would do if I would go back in time is set my priorities right. Set my priorities right. Yes, set my priorities right. And also use the resources I have use the things I have while there is time.
Okay.
So personally, I can say that I've had opportunities to be able to do different things, to gain different abilities, but I wasn't able to use it. I wasn't able to set my priorities right, and I ended up failing in some areas, which I really regret a lot. And all I can say to the people is, if you have things around you, resources, money, people, use them to do greater things.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Do it.
So, how do you see yourself in 10 years? How do you see Blessing in 10 years? Married? You're not married, you're single, right?
I'm single.
You also don't have boyfriends, okay? No.
So,
okay, so how do you see yourself in 10 years?
After 10 years, obviously, I see myself married.
Of course.
But above all, I think that I'm going to be a great personnel. A great personnel.
Okay. Tell us more about it.
Business area and also in my career, in my ministry. That's all I can say, because I have a vision of where I want to go, and I'm really grateful to God that in this particular age I can recall of what I want. Of what I want.
Particular age. Sorry, what is the age, by the way? What is the age? You have to tell us. Of course, you want to know.
Okay. I'm currently like 18.
Just 18? A smart girl like you, just 18?
Just 18.
Okay.
Just 18. And
so in 10 years you'll be...
I'll be 28.
28, that's it.
28.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm married, of course.
I want to build an empire.
You want to build an empire, so you have to start now.
That's what I'm saying. This is the time where we start. Right? We start with the vision and applying the effort to do really what I want to achieve. Yeah.
Okay. So, Blessing, I want you to mention at least 3 principles that guide your life. Some principles that you have in your life. You say that I will never negotiate this principle. What are they? Just 3 of them. I know that you have many, but I just wanted to mention 3 of them.
Okay. In my life, that's actually a very, 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 very good question.
Okay. And easy as well, right?
It's not too easy. It's not too easy. For some people, it's not too easy, because I'm actually thinking of what are the principles, but I know I have it in mind. So all I can say is one of my major principles is following Christ.
Following Christ.
Following God.
You are Christian, right?
I'm a Christian.
Let me
following
take notes
God.
Here.
One of my first principles is following God, following Christ. And second of all is obedience.
Obedience.
Yeah.
To your parents?
Obedience to my parents.
Okay.
Obedience to my parents. And the last one I can say is focus. Focus. 3 principles. God, obedience to my parents, and focus.
Okay. Focus.
Focus, yeah.
Okay.
Focus. Because I can say that I'm different and I'm dealing with different things, and these are the main principles I'm currently applying at the moment to be who I want to be.
Okay.
So for other people, they can have different principles because they're living a life different with mine. So these are my main 3 principles at the moment. While I am growing and that I have other things around me, the principles might increase.
That's it. So since we are talking about Christianity now, I don't want to talk much about it, but I have a very interesting question.
Okay.
I think it's very important. I think the first most important thing that someone has to do is to accept Jesus as the Lord and Savior, right?
Exactly.
And the second thing might probably be to understand what is my purpose, what is your purpose, right?
What's your purpose?
That's
Wow,
it.
wow.
Why are you living? What's the purpose of your
What
life?
is your purpose?
That's
What's
it.
your
So
purpose?
I would like to know, what is your purpose?
What is my purpose? Currently, I've been researching.
You've been researching about it. How come you have?
I have some YouTube videos on. I'm not lying. It's actually true.
Okay.
Because sometimes I get curious in life. People say, "My purpose is this," or they don't even know how to identify their purpose at all. But for the past few years, since I turned 18 last year, I've been trying to identify my purpose. And I don't really I can't say specifically my purpose, but in the terms of Christianity, I can say that my purpose is to serve God.
To serve God. But this is a general purpose.
It's a general
I want to know a specific purpose. Yeah, of course.
A specific purpose.
A specific one. Like my purpose is to do this, to do that. What is your purpose exactly?
To impact lives.
But how?
How?
Doing
I
what?
impact lives through my voice.
Through your voice.
Through my voice.
So you are a singer, right?
Yeah.
Come on, guys, we have a singer around, huh? We have a singer. I think we would like to hear your voice a little bit. Huh? We would like to hear you singing.
Really? I didn't really.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's just make it happen. A little bit. Guys, get ready to cry.
There's actually no need to cry.
No need to come on.
Anyways, let's start.
Uh-huh.
Know so much.
No, stop. Please. No, wait. English song.
Okay, English song. Okay. Yahweh Rapha Elohim Shaddai Jireh Adonai, manifest yourself.
Stop this, please, otherwise we'll cry here. Okay, so wow, that's amazing. Guys, please let us know in the comment.
Too good, though.
Let us know in the comment below what do you think about the voice. How did you feel? Tell us a little bit there. That's really amazing. Really amazing. So, you think that your purpose is impacting life through your voice?
Lives.
Using your voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been having a lot of comments and a lot of testimonies through what God uses me to do in people's lives.
Yeah.
And I can say that if I do this, I might be able to fulfill this purpose.
You might be able to fulfill this purpose. Oh, that's really amazing, huh? That's interesting. You're encouraging me. That's really interesting. So tell me a little bit about your career.
Okay.
Do you think that you can separate your purpose from your career? Is it possible?
It is.
Is it possible? For example, my job is to be a carpenter.
Okay.
And then my purpose is to be a singer. Is it possible to separate these two things? I'm an
is.
English teacher, but I'm also something else. Is it possible?
It is very, very possible. There are some men of God that are doctors.
Doctors.
They have Dr. Paul Meche, and so on. I believe that we can serve around in our environment, and we can also serve God. We can do these things, but taking in consideration, the thing that we should actually take more in consideration, not to fail, is the purpose we have in our godly side.
Godly side.
Yeah, in our godly side.
So it's possible to separate your godly side purpose from your career, your work, your professional career.
Very possible, very possible. There are men of God who go to the hospital, treat patients, but then at evening still go to church and preach. It's a sacrifice. And preach. It's a sacrifice, and God rewards these things.
Okay.
We can't achieve certain things, or we can't gain the best if we can't sacrifice.
You can sacrifice.
If you can't sacrifice, you can't gain what you really want.
What you really want. That's it. So, but I think it's really tough. Yeah. Think about, for example, people who they find their purpose outside of the church. Is it possible? Because when you talk about purpose, people think about serving inside the church. Doing this, preaching or singing or things like that. Do you think that's possible to find a purpose outside of the church?
Yeah. As I said that
we are talking too much about church, huh? But anyway, we are going to church. So
at the moment, I don't really have a specific purpose, because I might be serving a purpose to my family, the society, all those things. So I can say that we can serve purposes outside through giving services. We are fulfilling a particular purpose. If you're giving a particular service, and that service is very impacting to certain people, we are fulfilling a purpose. Because if our purpose is to save lives, we are going to the hospital, treating patients, and they are getting well. You have fulfilled something. We can.
Okay.
We can. If we are teachers, if we are going to school, and we have students that really need to learn how to read, speak. So if we are able to accomplish that, we are fulfilling a particular purpose. Yeah.
So, okay, I think there is a need to define what's the meaning of purpose? What is it exactly? What is purpose? Yeah, I think it's important, right? Let's start from the beginning. What is purpose?
Yeah, that's very hard. I don't think I have an answer.
Okay.
But you can tell me though what you think about the definition of purpose.
I think I don't have a definition as such, but I think that purpose answers the question why.
Why? Okay, good.
Right?
Yeah.
Why? Why am I
learning?
here? I think that the purpose is like the reasons why you're still alive. This is my perspective, right? Perspective in what is purpose. The reason why you're still alive. Why are you living?
Yeah.
Right? And most of the time, our talent, our gift is to fulfill our purpose. It goes around, right? Just to fulfill our purpose. So I think purpose is why. Why are you living? What is the reason? Like what makes you wake up? And not only the reason that makes you, to be alive, the reason why you're alive, but also the thing that might make you to be able to face death even.
Yeah.
To die.
Yeah.
Right?
Like Jesus had a purpose.
Like Jesus, you have examples like, for example, who is that guy? Martin Luther King, right? It's Martin Luther King. For example, he died because he was defending his apartheid, right? Martin Luther King. He said, his speech was like this: I have a dream. I see the day the white people and the black people will be working together in the street. I have a dream. And then he died because of this, Nelson Mandela. I think purpose is not just the reason why you're still alive, but also the reason that can make you face death. Right? So this is my definition. And this is my perspective on purpose.
Dead. Wow.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, dead because I'm just thinking, recalling.
That's it. What if, for example, someone comes to you and says, blessing, stop singing, don't sing anymore. If you continue singing, we will kill you.
No, I can't stop.
I
can't stop. If I stop, I'm denying Jesus. It's the same thing as saying deny Jesus or die.
Deny Jesus or
Or
die.
die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So let's just go back.
Okay.
I have this question. The question is, what makes you happy? What makes you happy? Mention at least 2 things. Just top 2.
2 things.
Yes, top 2.
Serving God.
Serving God makes you happy.
And
Everything goes around God in your life, right?
I don't know how, but I will explain it
Later.
after I mention. First thing, serving God.
Serving God.
Number 2 is being able to fulfill or to accomplish certain things. It really brings joy to my life.
Okay.
When I'm able to accomplish or finish a task or do something, it really makes me happy. Very, 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 very happy, because I have difficulties.
You have difficulties. Okay.
I have difficulties in starting something and finishing. So when I finish, it brings a certain joy in me and the motivation.
Sure.
Yeah. Serving God and being able to accomplish certain things.
Okay, good. So what makes you sad? What makes you sad?
When I fail my parents.
When you fail what?
My parents.
Okay.
When I fail something and my parents get disappointed
with you.
Yeah, I get very sad. And when I fall into sin or do something that doesn't please God, makes
let's talk about, you'll go
sad.
there. Let's talk about when you fail your parents, for example. Can you just tell us a little bit, a situation that you failed your parents and then you almost cried?
I almost cried. I think I cried.
You cried. Tell us the situation.
I think it was when I failed few subjects. I failed few subjects, considering that they apply a lot of effort to pay my school fees.
Oh.
Yeah, it really made me cry. Cry a lot. Okay. I cried a lot. But then I was battling, because it was a fight within myself. Like, what is happening with me?
Yeah.
I should try my best and do this. But then I wasn't getting answers, and my parents were mad at me. It really made me very, 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 very sad.
Okay.
Yeah, very sad.
Okay, so this is a question, I think it's similar with the previous one.
Yeah.
And the question is, what makes you cry?
What makes me cry? I don't think I'm easy.
Sorry?
I don't think I cry easily.
Don't you cry?
I don't cry easily.
But not easily, okay?
I don't cry easily. But what makes me cry is when I feel the touch of God or the touch of the Holy Spirit in me. Whenever I'm in His presence, I cry.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's one of the places where I mostly cry a lot, in the secret place. I call it the secret place. That's the place where I cry. But publicly, in my environment, I don't shed tears for it.
Really? It's a waste of tears, right?
It's a waste of tears. I call it a waste of tears.
Why?
Most of the time, I say that the devil uses our tear or our weakness against us.
Against us.
So I prefer to cry to the one who can help me, rather than cry for something that I'm not going to have solution for. Crying, and I'm going to cry through it, and the devil might use it against me. So I cry to God.
You cry to God.
I don't cry to people.
Don't cry, even to your mother, your father.
To my mom, I think I don't remember the last time.
Right?
I don't think I remember the last time
5 years old.
I cried in front of my mom or my father. Yeah, I don't think I remember the last time, because I find it very hard to cry in front of people.
Yeah. Okay, Blessing. When you are facing a difficult situation in your life, and things are not going very well.
Okay.
Who is like the first person, apart from God, please, of course,
Okay.
the first person, I mean a good listener that you go to share what you're going through, or even to release, right? The first person, apart from God. I know that you would say God.
You're very right.
Of course, apart from God.
I don't have friends.
You don't have friends.
I don't have friends.
Why not?
I can't really explain too well why I don't really have friends, but I can say that my childhood made me stay a bit more isolated, and I felt more comfortable my staying alone rather than with people. So I don't think I talk to people that much.
Okay.
I talk to
Or
I write. I write or talk to. Yeah, since you said not to mention Twitter.
Okay. But you don't have anybody who you just go there, make a phone call. Hey, I'm facing this situation.
I don't really.
My life is not going very well. It's like
I hate negativity. There's something I hate the most is negativity.
Negativity.
Yeah.
You hate negativity.
Negative vibes. I hate it.
What do you mean by
That's why I hate talking about negative things. If I call someone and talk about negative things, you might have asked me a lot of questions. For me to open up and say that. But I don't think there's someone I go to whenever I'm facing troubles too. Maybe in the future.
In the future, right? Okay. So tell us a little bit more about negativity.
Okay.
Imagine like you are going through a negative situation. Don't you talk about that situation that you're going through, for example? How do you face, for example?
How do I face it?
Negativity.
Yeah. Facing negativity is by applying positivity.
How come?
Thinking positive. If things around you are going wrong, you place a positive decree.
I need this lesson, huh? Because
a positive decree that's not it.
That's not it?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's it, but it can reverse. There's a power in the word. There's a power in the word. We can actually see that in the Bible.
For example, I don't have money.
Yeah.
I'm totally broke.
Okay.
How can I apply like a positive? Because being broke is a negative, right? Negative.
Yeah, it's a negative situation.
So how can I just apply positivity in this situation?
Being broke is very tough.
So it's tough, really.
Very stressful.
In my situation, I can't be broke.
You can't be broke with the responsibilities you have. You can't get broke. I can't,
definitely.
Yeah, being positive.
How can you turn this situation into positive?
Thinking positive will help you go after things to change your situation. For example, you are broke and you feel like you can't do it. Because if you are broke and you have negativity, the mindset of I can't do it or it's very hard is going to come to you. So what you have to do is, I can do this, I'll go after this. I'm not going to stop until I change this pattern. Because being broke is a pattern.
Yeah, it's a pattern.
It's a pattern. So if I'm positive minded, I'm going to go after this, no matter what is going on at the particular moment. If it's a business, risk it.
Risk it.
Risk it. Because you can't have success without risking.
I need to hear this.
Without taking a risk. You need to take a risk.
You have to take a risk.
Yeah, you need to take a risk to break the pattern.
Okay. So, do you know that guy is called Napoleon Hills? Napoleon Hills.
No, I don't think I know.
He's a writer.
Okay.
Yeah, so he talks a lot about these things, being positive, and you have to reject everything that has to do with negativity. Yeah, he talks a lot about it. You should. Yeah, Napoleon Hills, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. This is the title of the book. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind.
Interesting. I'm going to look for the book.
Please do that. I'll share with you. It's really amazing. I like reading that book. And when you were talking about negativity, positivity, I just recall this book, right? Okay. And talking about book, apart from the Bible, of course.
Yeah.
Which one is your favorite book?
Personally, I've been having troubles in reading.
You've been having trouble?
Big troubles in reading.
Many people face this kind of situation. I don't know why.
Many people face this kind of situation because of focus.
Focus. Okay.
Focus. If you are after something, sometimes I can just look for summaries, but staying a long time reading is very difficult. Yeah, very, very difficult to me. And because of that difficulty, I haven't finished a particular book. and maybe read a chapter and dump the book.
Dump the book, right? In personal experience, I really like reading.
Okay.
So if you really want to be a good reader, you have to be consistent.
Yeah.
Right? You have to start something and be able to finish what you have started. Right? It's very important. So I would like to know from you, what is more important, intensity or consistency? Because we have those intensive people. When they take a book, they read too much. But they don't keep doing the same thing.
Yeah. Personally, I can say that consistency is a key. But intention or putting intensiveness, it's not really a must for people who are gradually learning or trying to apply or able to regain that skill. Personally, I say that I read a chapter and sometimes I jump, because if I read more, sometimes I might even forget. I might read that chapter like 3 or 4 times. If it is really interesting to me, I'll flip the page. So consistency, if you are consistent in it, even gradually, reading it gradually, a page, a chapter, a day, you are going to develop and it's going to be natural. But if you are now going intensive, you're just trying to force yourself to something that it won't be really genuine at all. It won't be genuine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So between those two, intensity and consistency, which one is like very important? The most important one.
Consistency. Even if you fail, try again.
You try again.
Yeah.
You try again. Okay. When you are speaking about English, I think there is something that we have to take into consideration, which is something that you really have. Is called self-confidence.
Okay.
I think you do have that. Okay. So how can someone who is starting speaking English should develop this thing called self-confidence? What should this person do to develop self-confidence?
If you are a person who speaks less, speak more.
Speak more.
Yeah. If you're a person who speaks less, speak more. Look for someone who you're actually comfortable in speaking, or you are comfortable in pouring yourself to.
Yeah.
And speak with the person naturally. Even if you fail, if the person is actually a good person, will correct you, and you're not going to feel bad in actually making mistakes. That's where it all starts. People have failure in being, let's say, fluent because they are scared to fail.
That's it.
They are scared to make mistakes.
That's it.
But not everyone is perfect.
Yeah.
Not everyone is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. Even me, when I'm too nervous, I make mistakes. Some vocabularies don't come at the moment.
Even if I'm not nervous, I commit mistakes.
Yeah, it's very normal. It's very
common.
It's very normal, very common. So if you apply that to yourself and say that even if I make mistakes, I'm not going to stop.
I'm not going to stop.
Let me speak. You should have the boldness in you. Develop the boldness.
But how to develop this boldness? How exactly? Do you have any idea on how to develop?
There's a particular video I saw, and a man said, try to speak to yourself often.
Speak to yourself.
Using the mirror, the phone. It's a craziness to other people. You know, some vloggers are called crazy in the road when they're with their phone talking all the things. Yeah, but try to interview them. They are actually the best people who know how to communicate more, because they speak and they are constantly talking to themselves.
But that situation, they are not talking, for example, to themselves at the mirror or something. They are recording.
Okay. They're recording. They make mistakes, but they watch it. You watch to see your mistakes, because you are not perfect. You will obviously make mistakes.
Sure.
Some videos are edited. You make mistakes and you correct them.
Correct them.
Yeah. When you correct, you're not going to fail again.
So how to overcome the fear of committing mistakes? How to overcome this kind of fear?
Staying around people who actually encourage you, who encourage your growth. Because if you are around judgmental people and people who are always criticizing, you are not going to
Yeah.
to achieve anything at all.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So being around people who actually encourage you rather than criticize and judge you or pull you down. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's the
So
best
most of the time, ourselves as teachers are usually judgmental. For example, when we see our students committing mistakes, it's not like this, it's like that, right? What do you
it's
think?
always
about
happening every day from Monday to Friday.
from Monday to Friday, right? It's wrong, it's right, it's wrong, it's right. So do you think it's okay? Is it productive to teach students like this?
At a particular stage, but I'm talking about criticism is, as I mentioned, there's criticism to pull you down and there's
pull you
criticism to lift you up. There's a particular word that say that correct with love.
Correct with love. How can you correct with love?
Correct
I
with
want to
love.
get this.
Okay. When we are correcting someone, we can't downgrade or pull the person down. Do not say that, okay, you're going to fail. You did this wrong and you're not going to get it correct. You're not going to get... That's actually putting the confidence of the person. The person will be like, okay, I'm a failure. I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
But if you criticize and say, you did this wrong and you're supposed to do this, you are going to do good and you're going to do it better the next time. It's criticizing but also lifting the person
up.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. But do you usually do that in the class?
I do sometimes.
You correct
not
them.
every day.
Not every time, right?
Not every time.
Why not every time?
Because sometimes, because we are human beings.
That's
are human beings. You should, sometimes when you're not conscious, you might flow in your emotions.
Yeah.
You might fall in your emotions and be more selfish at that moment, not really thinking of the other person. It's something that happens with everyone, even our parents.
Yeah.
When they are trying to correct us, they have a tendency of hitting us and telling that you are a failure, you are this, you are that. But what are you going to do? For us specifically, it shouldn't be constant. It shouldn't be a pattern. It should be something we should do, but it can't be constant because it might affect the people around us, especially our students. Yeah. So if you try not to create that as a habit, it's going to help you a lot. So,
but how can you control your emotions?
Control your emotions.
How can you do that?
Yeah.
Control. Because sometimes it's difficult, huh?
Very, very difficult. Sometimes you just want to raise your hands and
then even punch sometimes. Punch the students.
Yeah. Personally, I don't think I can say anything without involving God at all.
But it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's
You're
fine.
okay to do that. It's okay.
Having the attributes of the Holy Spirit is very important as children of God. We can't. This world has normalized certain things that we actually pull out what God gave us. When Jesus left, He sent the Holy Spirit to us, and there are fruits that we may gain when we receive the Holy Spirit.
So one of the fruit is controlling your emotions.
Not really controlling your emotions. I think there's a particular fruit that says that self-control. Self-control. I think something similar as that. It means that it makes you sensitive to what you say, with what you react at the moment. So when you're trying to react aggressively, it just makes you calm down. Calm down.
So is that the way you deal with this kind of situation?
Yeah, that's why I said sometimes the Holy Spirit departs from you, from the things you might have done, and you might actually fall into it and fall in your emotions and act anyhow. But when you are constantly walking with Him, you will be conscious of your emotions. Yeah. You'll be conscious in your emotions. Wow,
that's amazing. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe one more time, please, and share this video with as many people as possible. Okay, and tell us in the comment below, what are you thinking about this conversation? What do you think about it? Is it interesting? Let us know, please, okay? And I think that we are finishing with this podcast. I think that we have to finish, right? 10 minutes. 10 minutes already, or more than that. So we have to finish. Unfortunately, Teacher Blessing, we are going to stop here.
So sorry.
For me, I think it will be possible for us to spend the whole day
talking
and chatting, right? That would be amazing, but we will have to stop here. Thank you so much for watching this, our first episode, okay? But I have to speak Portuguese, right? I have to speak Portuguese. Ok, pessoal, muito obrigado por estarem aí deste lado a acompanhar-nos. O Yahweh Podcast, muito obrigado a todos vocês que esteve ali, que se subscreveram. God bless you. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.